Seeing somebody that you're in love with their hair wet should make you more attracted to them. Convincing yourself that you slept well, even if you didn't, will actually trick your brain into thinking you did, and you'll feel better throughout your day. But the opposite is also true. If you go all day like, oh, I'm so tired, like, I didn't sleep that good, you're gonna feel horrible. Falling in love has the same neurological effect on the brain as getting high on cocaine. Since for the first time in a long time, I got a normal amount of sleep, go me, I thought I'd do another round of sleep facts. It is impossible to sneeze while sleeping. Scientists have tried. You can't. Each child a mother has in her household increases her risk of inefficient sleep by 46%. I feel really bad for my stepmom because she legit has 9 kids. It's actually very common for deaf people to sign in their sleep. I know how to sign a few things in sign language, like a few common words, but my favorite would have to be eat a I only got like 2 hours of sleep last night. So, for my fellow sleep-deprived people out there, here's some facts. Humans are the only mammals that can delay sleep. Like dogs, cows, even sheep have to go to bed when their body tells them to, but humans can say, no, I want to finish this last episode of Stranger Things. Research shows that we tend to sleep a lot worse when there's a full moon, and nobody knows why. Not sleeping for 16 hours can make you behave as if your blood alcohol level is 0.05, and the longest somebody has ever gone without sleeping was 11 days. Psychology tricks that I know work because I use them. If you ever need to remember something, try thinking about it while doing something weird. This will pair the memory with the weird thing. Like if you need to remember facts for a test, eat something strange while studying. Or if you need to remember to take the garbage out in the morning, put the garbage bag in the kitchen sink. You'll remember. If someone's ever trying to make you make a decision in a hurry, it's more likely a bad deal and you should walk away. If you ask someone a question immediately before playing rock, paper, scissors, they're more likely going to choose scissors, so you should play rock. Alternatively, if somebody ever asks you a question right before playing, they're going to choose rock, so you should choose paper. Your favorite song is probably your favorite song, not because you have like amazing musical taste, but because you associate it with an emotional event. Bilingual people, your decisions are going to be more rational if you think them through in another language. Humans have the tendency to think of themselves as above average in any number of traits. Looks, intelligence, driving ability, but statistically we can all agree that we can't all be above average. And yet, when given a poll, more than half the population will think that they're better than the rest. Psychology tricks to fuck with someone's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. People naturally like to mimic each other, and you can actually use this to your advantage. And if you ever want to see if somebody's checking you out in public, just fake a yawn. And whoever yawns is watching you. Unless they're a psychopath. If you're ever playing a game against somebody like basketball or beer pong and you want to throw them off just a little bit, ask them, hey, like you're doing really good, but do you breathe in or out when you shoot? Tell someone that they say a very simple word wrong. Even if they don't, they're going to be adamant saying, no, I don't say that wrong, and you got to stick to it. Be like, no, you say it a little funny. It's going to slowly drive them insane, and all day they're going to be like, shampoo, 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 shampoo. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. Your penis has rifling. That's why the stream twists. Girls who are born at altitude reach puberty a lot faster than girls born at sea level. In some cases of brain surgery, they peel your face forward like a banana peel. Here's some of the best kept, actually useful secrets on the internet. There are a shitload of foreign websites that you can use to pirate anything. Just Google translate the word download into Chinese or Russian, followed by whatever book, movie, TV show, or game you're trying to download, and then bam, there it is. If you can help it, try not to buy anything online right away. If that company has your email and you leave it in your cart for about a week, you're more likely going to get a discount code. Along with that, save 10, 20, 30, and test 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30 are also like some premier discount codes that usually work like 60% of the time. If you have a daily routine, your dog can actually tell what time you're coming home based on how much of your scent is left lingering around the house. Dogs don't feel guilt. If they like tear up your couch or get into the garbage, they're not sorry that they did it, they're just sorry they got caught. While dogs can understand up to 150 words and phrases, they're mostly going off just the sound of your voice. If you ever saw the TikTok video of that one guy talking to his dog and he's like, I fucking love you, and the dog's getting all sad, and then he goes to the dog and he's like, I'm gonna fucking murder you, and the dog's all happy, that proves it. Psychology tricks to fuck with someone's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. When you meet somebody for the first time, be like, oh my God, I had a dream about you, and then go into a weird amount of detail. If you're ever driving with some passengers in a really, really depressing voice, be like, do you ever get sad? And then slowly start to veer off the road. Change up the normal autopilot conversations we have. Hi, how you doing? Good. Really? You'll be amazed about how quickly this just kind of like stops somebody in their tracks, and sometimes you'll even get somebody that'll actually tell you how they're doing, and it's pretty refreshing. Weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. There are small traces of gold in your toenails. We mostly breathe out of one nostril at a time, and the dominant nostril switches every hour or so. Men, you can't flex your dicks without squeezing your butthole. Whenever you walk through a doorway, your brain basically takes that as a cue to completely refresh your memory, which is why you forget shit when you walk into a new room. If you announce your goals to others, you suddenly become way less likely to actually complete them. For some reason, we just lose motivation. If you're ever standing on a high ledge and you think about jumping, this doesn't mean that you're suicidal. It's just your brain saying like, hey, you could get really hurt, just be a little extra careful. Same thing like if you're holding a baby and you're like, I could just drop this thing right now. Doesn't mean you're a monster. Your brain's just like, hey, this baby's delicate. Don't drop him. It's completely normal. Psychology tricks to fuck with someone's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. Take your parents' phone, change your contact name to God, add a profile picture for some shits and giggles, and then call them at 3:33 in the morning. See what happens. Mail somebody an empty envelope every day for as long as you possibly can. It's going to drive them insane. And then just one day, stop. For the rest of their lives, they're just gonna wonder what the fuck was going on. Next time someone calls the wrong number and asks for somebody that's not there, turn the tables around on them and ask them for somebody that's not there. They're like, hello, is Linda there? You gotta be like, no, is Jerry there? They're gonna be like, whoa. Psychology tricks to fuck with somebody's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. Whenever somebody does something completely normal, just say, now I understand why everybody talks about you. If you go over to somebody's house quite often, sneakily and steadily steal a piece of their silverware, one piece at a time. Eventually, they're going to be down to 3 forks, a butter knife, and a spoon and wonder, what the fuck is going on? If you're ever at a stoplight with your window down, gesture to the car next to you to roll their window down. And if they do, roll your window up and just carry on and let the confusion settle in. Psychology tricks that I know work because I use them. Part 13. If you're ever looking for an object that somebody hid from you in like a room, just shout, I found it! They're more likely just going to look in the direction that they hit it, and then you can find it. If you're ever having trouble deciding between two things, flip a coin to make your decision. But the trick is while it's in the air, you already know the outcome that you want, so just go with that regardless of what the coin says. Acting as if you don't expect to get ID'd gets you ID'd a lot less. Same goes with getting stopped by security or police. Obviously, that doesn't work all the time, but if you're walking with confidence and purpose, whether it's faked or genuine, people don't tend to stop you. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. Humans actually have way more than 5 senses. And I'm not talking about that 6th sense type of thing, okay? I'm talking about the sense of balance, the sense of space, the sense of temperature in and around our body, the sense of time, and the sense of pain. Natural redheads require more anesthesia than the rest of us due to a weird mutation in one of their receptors, and if they don't, they're more likely gonna wake up in the middle of their surgery and feel everything. Your mouth and anus are both continuous with an external environment, so technically from an anatomical standpoint, humans are donut-shaped. Psychology tricks to fuck with somebody's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. Go up to your roommate or sibling or just somebody that you live with and be like, hey, have you seen our toothbrush? So in the first video of this series, I said that you can stop in the middle of a conversation, look at your friend very seriously and go, wake up. But you can also get creative with this and take it a step further. Start writing wake up in their books. Steam up a bathroom mirror, write it, and that way next time they take a shower, it's just gonna pop up. You can also do this to strangers. If you're walking by them, say it and keep walking and don't look back and just know that you messed up their whole day. I think that the biggest way anybody's ever messed with my head, and I don't even think they did it on purpose, they were like, you know what? I don't care what anybody else says about you. I think you're cool. And it just left me sitting there like, What does everybody say about me? Fun facts that people think are true, but they aren't. Turning the lights on inside your car at night while driving isn't illegal. It's just something your parents told you because you were being annoying. Eating sugar doesn't actually get you hyper. All these kids are bouncing off the walls because of a placebo effect. Shaving your hair does not make it grow back thicker. If this was true, all the guys with male pattern baldness would just shave their head every night to make sure that their hair doesn't stop growing.